and welcome to the first in a series of videos on humic acids. So, have you ever found yourself buying into the hype? Well, I have, literally. I ended up buying humic acid last summer, and 40 pounds of humic DG from the Andersons this winter to prepare for next season. What in the world was I doing? Well, I'm not quite sure, but together we're going to dig deeper, find out, and see if humic acids live up to the hype. So, humic acids, what in the world are they? I had no clue until I started to do some digging, and I found out they're actually really quite interesting. Humic acids are what's left over at the end of decomposition. And I mean multiple rounds of decomposition, like the bacteria that eat the bacteria that eat the bacteria, etc., that ate the organic matter. So these humic acids end up being these really long, complex molecules. And it ends up being this dark brown, dense substance. Humic acids are found all over, wherever living things were, because, decomposition breaks down stuff everywhere. So soil, oceans, rivers, you name it, there's humic acids there. So it turns out there are some really large deposits of humic acid around the world. These large deposits, they end up being called Leonardite, named after Arthur Gray Leonard, the director of the North Dakota Geological Society, at least 100 years ago. And it turns out that these deposits are really quite similar to coal. However, it's got a lot more oxygen in it. So it doesn't burn, doesn't store energy the same way. And instead of powering power plants, it powers plants. The Leonardite then gets mined and processed a little bit and sold to people like me who want to add it to their lawns. It can come in two main forms. Liquid, where it gets dissolved in water, or solid, where they just sort of break it down into small pieces and then you put it on your lawn and it breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces and works its way into the soil to work its magic. So we've talked a bit about what humic acids are. Let's take a second and talk about what they aren't. I want to be clear, humic acids are not fertilizer. They don't carry any nitrogen, potassium, or phosphorus. They don't carry any micronutrients like iron, magnesium, manganese, copper, sulfur, etc. Okay? What it does do is make all of that stuff work better. So if you're using fertilizer, keep using fertilizer, but the humic acid will make it work better. If you're irrigating, keep irrigating, but humic acid will make it work better. So what humic acid does do is act as a soil conditioner and a bio-stimulant. We're going to get into more specifics about what that means in future videos, but the gist of it is that it helps plants grow better. It takes everything you're doing and makes it amplified. So humic acids are pretty interesting little things. So far, they passed my scientific intuition test. Basically because it makes sense to me that at the end of decomposition, what's left would be great at jump-starting new life. So if you're still curious and want to dig deeper, please watch my next video. We're going to explore how it helps the soil, how it conditions the soil, what it does, and so what. If you're a little bit more curious about what humic acids are, there are links in the description below, and you can read up even more. If you found this video informative and helpful, throw it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button. So thank you very much. This is Montrose Monster saying, take care.